bronze medalist Galen Rupp on the marathon, "Maybe this is my best event." Rio de Janeiro history wasn't on Galen Rupp's side as he towed the starting line in the marathon, alongside runners from Kenya, Ethiopia and elsewhere who brought not just a dominant streak into Sunday's race but years of experience in the event. Rupp, meanwhile, was running the second marathon of his life. He had made his marathon debut just months before, during February's U.S. team trials in Los Angeles. He won, sure, but the marathon wasn't his forte. It might have been beginner's luck. And it was only 8 days earlier that Rupp had finished 5th in the 10,000 meters, making his stab at a marathon medal almost hard to believe, if not foolish. Many had tried their hands at both events, the most demanding distance races at the Summer Games, but nearly all had failed in their attempt. Usatoday did win the 10K and the marathon, plus the 5,000, at the 1952 Games. Rupp knew the history. It didn't matter. In what can only be viewed as a remarkable feat in the history of distance running for the USA, Rupp captured bronze in a steady reign in Rio, becoming the first American to medal in the event since 2004 and just the third since 1924. Frank Shorter won gold in 1972 and silver in 1976. He finished in a time of 2 hours, 10 minutes and 5 seconds. Kenya's Eliud Kipchoge won gold, 2:08 and 44 seconds, and Ethiopia's Faiz Lilesa, 2:09 and 54 seconds, took silver. It was Kipchoge's third Olympic medal but first in the marathon, joining a silver and a bronze in the 5,000 meters. Speaking moments after the race, Rupp cited as his inspiration the lead character in the film Happy Gilmore, which details a hockey player's rapid and sometimes rocky transition to professional golf champion. He fights being a golfer for a while, saying he is a hockey player, Rupp said. "I fought being a marathoner and wanted to run on the track, but maybe this is my best event." At the very least, Rupp is a natural. The 10,000 left Rupp emotionally drained, he said, but he planned in advance of the marathon to have an attacking race. He was tenacious in his push into the top group, staying near the front of the pack. More than 150 runners started the race. Throughout, Rupp sat in 11th at the midway point, 8th after 25 kilometers and 5th after 30 kilometers before making his way into the top 3. It was Rupp, Kipchoge and Lilesa in the lead for the race's final stretch, a three-man push for gold. Kipchoge eventually pulled away, creating distance between Rupp and Lilesa, who in turn were nearly a minute ahead of the second pack. Kipchoge, 41, who won silver at the 2004 Athens Games, finished 33rd at his final Olympic appearance. Slipping on the wet pavement just steps from the finish line, Kipchoge drew cheers and applause when he knocked out a handful of impromptu push-ups before getting to his feet and crossing the stripe. At another Summer Games, the best American story might belong to Jared Ward, 27, who finished 6th, 2:11 and 30 seconds, to set a personal best in the event. But this was Rupp's day, and unexpectedly so. After claiming bronze on his first Olympic try, the question becomes not whether Rupp can compete in the marathon but just how far he can go in the discipline. "The 10,000 has always kind of been my baby," he said. "But as I've moved to the marathon I've realized how special an event it is, and I've had so much fun training for it. The training is brutal. It requires so much discipline and toughness, but I've loved every second of it. I have loved racing in it, both at the trials and here. I look forward to seeing what I can do. I am not going to make any predictions about what I can and cannot run, but I'm excited about running more marathons in the future."